This the guy?
Yeah, this is Vito, an old friend.
Good to meet you, Henry. You vouch for him?
Absolutely, Henry. Trust him with my life.
So, Henry, what kind of job we talking about here?
I gotta take a guy out. It's my contract, but I need some help. That's where you two come in.
Who's the lucky guy?
Some fat fuck from across the river. The guy's been warned, but he thinks he's untouchable. Okay, Joe and me will go to the apartment. It's in Sand Island, the building across from the distillery. Apartment 233.
Okay, apartment 233. Got it. I'll meet you fellas there in a bit.
All right, see you later.
Well, hey there everybody, if you haven't caught by now, this video is on the demo for Mafia 2. And we're going to start off here and figure out what's going on. And whoa, okay, gonna have to cut that out. What I just picked up there was the first of many Playboys. And we'll have to cut that for YouTube. So, it's a nice way to start a game, isn't it?
Alright, I'm leaving now.
So, getting more information here on what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to do it. This game has got a lot going for it. I really liked off the demo. Never played Mafia 1. Heard some talk about it, that it was really good. From what I gathered, the original Mafia only came out on the PC. But one of the things that's showing up right now that I really like about this game is how just about everything is interactive. And how you can actually open windows, you can do all sorts of stuff, open doors, even if they have absolutely nothing pertaining to what you're supposed to do, you can still do it. I also like the mirror. You don't normally see mirrors in games like there. I can turn that shower on. Do I need to turn the shower on? Any reason to turn that shower on? No. I can turn the falls on. I can open the window. I can't climb out the window though, but just about every single thing in some way or another that can be interactive is interactive. So trying to find the correct door here and go outside and move on to the middle of daylight, and I'm just going to steal this guy's car while everyone else is watching, and almost run into a police officer as soon as I do that. But I'm able to get past him and still working out the controls. There's actually a speed limiter on here. If you want to follow the driving rules, you can use that. But I'm going to cut off this cabbie, and then I'm going to steal his car right in front of him, which is kind of annoying. You would have thought that he would at least try to do something to stop. But that goes into another thing that I like about this game, which is kind of cool, how each individual car has a different type of music playing on the radio. Like this has more, I believe this has more like beach-ish type music that you would get from back in the 50s, which is I believe where this is placed. The other one didn't have that, it had a whole different type of music. I took this cabbie's car, but no one called the police, which is kind of interesting. And I'm doing just right now, just having fun. One of the most fun things to do if you're in a car is just to drive everything over and drive into stuff. And I almost hit that cop, but for some reason he doesn't come after me. So with the demo for free roaming outside the actual mission, just plain free roaming, as I drive headfirst into a tree, you get 10 minutes to do whatever the crap you want in the free roam, plus you get the first mission. I don't necessarily know if it's the first mission or not. I'm going to be quiet right now because it's going to go into a cutscene, and I don't want to be talking over the cutscene.
Where you from, Henry?
Sicily.
What brought you to the States?
Mussolini.
Buy your ticket.
Don't be a smart-ass, Joe. My father was a man of honor. And things got pretty bad for us after Mussolini came into power. My old man figured that he did get drafted or locked up. So he sent me to America and got me a job working for Clementi.
Kill you.
So what happened to your father?
He said he was too old to make the trip. Mussolini had him arrested, and he died in jail. They won't even turn his body over for a proper burial.
That's rough.
so good.
They're coming. Those black cars. Vito, aim for the fat bastard. We got a before guild. Get ready.
All right, I'm on it.
They got
All right, showtime.
They got guns up there in that window.
And here we go back into the game. Your target is the guy in the bigger guy in the trench coat. He unfortunately gets away, but you get on this nice machine gun and you can just tear through town as long as you don't shoot at your own cars. When you shoot at your own cars, the guy says something and forces you to walk away. But if you don't shoot your own cars, you can actually sit there for a good 5-10 minutes just shooting nothing. So now that the mission's starting up, we're going to head downstairs and we are going to do as the directions tell us to do and go up against the wall and work our way over across the street into the brewery. Brewery. The shooting for this, I kind of like how it does it. It's got some nice cover. Reminds me a little bit of Uncharted 2 with the cover system, although you push X instead of O. But come over here, we're going to kick the door in. We're going to start off kind of well. First gun you start off with here is you get a pistol. You can then later on pick up a Tommy gun and a shotgun. I'll get to that when the time comes. Enemies right now are using shotguns. I'm having some trouble trying to take this guy out around the corner. You don't actually get much health. It's kind of realistic with that. I actually died a couple times going through this, and you don't know what you're doing, don't know what to expect, so you end up dying. But that's what usually happens when you first start off with the game and you're in your first playthrough. Someone threw a Molotov cocktail, but it didn't go far enough, so it's not going to be effective at the time period. And working our way through this room, you actually have helpful teammates when you're doing this. The other guys actually take out some of the enemies, like you see right there. That guy, one of my teammates took out. So there are other games which I've played in which teammates are just completely useless, like Call of Duty. That guy's got a shotgun and it has idiotic range. Like Call of Duty, your teammates are useless most of the time. They might as well not even be there. So I'm going to look around here, trying to pick up the shotgun. Looking around, and there it is. I'm going to grab it. It's a nice double barrel. I don't think it's a double barrel. It's a pump action. Yeah, that's what it is. So you have your fist now, which is a melee. You have your pistol, and you have a nice pump action shotgun with idiotic range. This thing can clear a room. It's one of the better weapons to use going through the front half until you're able to pick up the Tommy gun. It's a lot better than using your pistol, and definitely better than using your fist. So working my way through here, trying to take out the enemies that show up. That's kind of cool right there. Just take a double kill. So if this is set in the 50s, the only thing I haven't seen yet with this is I don't know if there are grenades or if you get to throw your own Molotovs. I'm not sure about that. I don't have Mafia 2. I might get it. I'm kind of questionable on this. I don't know if I should get it or not. I've been watching some other reviews on it, been reading some reviews on it. There's people saying good stuff, people saying bad stuff, and I just don't know yet. But definitely pick up the demo. The demo is worth free because it's pretty cool. And this is kind of interesting right here, as you gotta hide behind this garage. Look at that idiotic range. Watch this. He's gonna step right out. You just want to take him down one shot. You should not be able to hit someone that far with a shotgun, especially a pump action. It's just ridiculous. It's like a Spaz 12 shot for those of you who play Modern Warfare 2. So I'm able to take him down. You know, to grab my Tommy gun here. And speaking of Modern Warfare 2, something I really need to stop doing is I need to stop comparing all these games to Call of Duty. For some reason, it's the only thing I think to compare it to. Trying to figure out how to switch over to the Tommy gun. Not able to do it in time, so I just, again, I'm going to take him out with a shotgun, and that's the end of that guy. And then trying to work out the Tommy gun system. The aiming is kind of different, but it seems like a lot of weapons in this game are ridiculously overpowered. I don't know how the multiplayer is going to work out, but if the multiplayer you can hit someone with a shotgun as far as I hit that guy before, that's just going to be a pain in the buttocks. Tommy guns are pretty good. The pistol is average, and of course melee is alright. I'm into another cutscene, so I'm going to be quiet. There's a lot of drama in this cutscene.
You should have thought about your wife before. Don Clemente sends his regards. Oh! Fuck!
We got shot.
Fuck you. Sorry, you fuck. Henry, you okay? Where'd he hit you?
Of course I'm not fucking okay. He shot me in the fucking leg.
Oh, yeah, it's bleeding all over.
Son of a... Get me to El Greco.
The fucking painter?
No, the fucking doctor, you
Take it
idiot.
easy. Gonna get you there in a minute.
The Greek guy lives up in
All right,
Highbrook.
let's get you to the car.
Oh, Madonna, you're heavier than you look.
So coming close to the end of the demo here, all we gotta do now is work our way out of the brewery
Take it easy.
and
Missed him by a
into the
mile.
street. Oh look, there's another Playboy. There's at least 2 of them in the demo. Been watching YouTube around. There's a whole bunch of them. If you need to find any, just check out Rooster Teeth or Achievement Hunter. They got videos up telling you how to get all of them. Basically they're the same person, so if you got one video they got both. So coming down here, you got this guy. He's really the only person you can't shoot at. I think you can shoot at all the other civilians, all the other people, but you can't shoot at him. So that guy's Molotov that he threw in the first place is now affecting the entire brewery, and it is beginning to fall apart and blow up and everything. And here's one thing that I don't like about this, is there's a guy behind that wall, and apparently there's no bullet penetration because I can't hit him. I mean, I'm right on around the area where his upper shoulders to his head to his torso should be, and I could not hit him through that wall. But he comes around the side because he's an idiot, and he ends up dying. And that's the end of the enemies you get to shoot at for the demo. I really like the graphics in this game. I like the graphics, I like the dynamics, I like the cutscenes, I like the camera work. The aiming could be a little bit better, and it seems a little kind of like you tell it what to do, and then a couple seconds later it does it. Not necessarily seconds. It's almost spot on with how that is, but it's not exactly like, go here and do this. It's not exactly perfect. So here's another shortcut scene.
Ah, fuck.
Excuse me. I want to go back into another car run here.
If I don't make it.
What I like with the cars is I like the ability that you can switch to safe. You can turn safe on and off. You can turn safe on. You will only be able to go to a certain amount of speed and will hypothetically stop you from getting caught by the police. You can turn that on and off in case you need to get running. But some of the car controls are a little clunky. That's the only thing I have to say against this game, is some of the controls are a little clunky. Just about everything else is great though, and definitely pick up the demo if you're worried, if you, this one out there. If you don't want to pick this game up firsthand, pick up the demo and play it and see how you like it. There's going to be an end cutscene here, so I'm going to stop talking. I've been Megapieman, and it's for Mafia 2. Did you have a good day?
Drive the
Vehicle immediately, or we will open fire.
Take it easy, will you, Henry? Relax. It's under control.
I got a hole in my leg the size of a fucking golf ball, and you're telling me to relax?
You're gonna have a hole in your head pretty soon if we don't get out of this. Vito, do
Fuck
something
the cops!
here.
To a doctor now!